Hey guys, how's it going? Edstar here, back with another episode of Operation Palace. Well, Wednesday night didn't go to plan, did it? Because it was an absolute shit show of performance once again. I don't really know what to say, if I'm honest with you. We were expecting a very tough game, let's be fair. Newcastle have really turned things around since, Eddie Howe came into the club. They've got more points on the table in 2022 than most clubs. The only team that only Liverpool I think have got more points than them. It was an absolute shit show of a performance though, wasn't it? The first half pretty much summed everything up from us these last couple of weeks. I mean, it was fucking terrible. It was absolutely terrible performance in that game. We're just not at the races at all. Mitchell had a fucking shocker. I mean, for the goal in particular, you do not allow Miguel Almiron to run through your defence and fucking allow him to score. It's just stupid defending. I mean, I bigged him up this season, but that was an absolute shit show of a performance. I mean, from Mitchell in particular. But I've got no words to say, if I'm honest with you. I'm just really, really disappointed of the performance. Nice Pepsi Max can, by the way, as you do. So yeah, I'm going to get into my player ratings. This is not going to be a very long video. It's probably going to be about 6-7 minutes long, if that, if I'm honest with you, because I am a bit short of time today. Do apologise for that, but it's what it is. I just wanted to point out my absolute ridiculous reaction to the game. It just was not good enough. We were not good enough at all. Second half we were better, but at the end of the day, I also want to call out Vieira on one of his decisions as well, to take off Michael Elise in the 40th minute. I just do not understand that. If he's not fit to start the game and he's not 100%, you don't start him. Do not risk any sort of injury. It is absolutely stupid. Okay, I've bigged up Vieira this season. I really have supported him, but I do not understand some of his tactical substitutions sometimes. Especially, my thoughts on the semi-final about taking Jean-Philippe Mateta off. Why? Why would you do that? It just was not good. Not good decision making at all. But yeah, I just want to really call Vieira out, if I'm honest with you, for that decision to take off Elise. If he's not 100% fit, you don't start him. It's as simple as that. So going into my player ratings for the game on Wednesday night, starting off in goal, Vicente Guaita. He did nothing wrong, really, if I'm honest with you. He had no chance with the goal. It was an absolute quality strike from Miguel Almiron, who always fucking scores against us, by the way. I've also just realised that he always bloody scores against us. I swear. It's always us he scores against. Every fucking time. I'm glad I didn't go up there, because trust me, that would have pissed me off, that would. Fair play to those 800 Palace fans that actually went up to the game. I was going to be one of them, but I'm not going to pay £150 for a ticket and to stay over there overnight. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. I'd much rather have it on a Saturday, have it on a weekend, and not have to feel like you have to rush to come home to work the next day. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. But go back to the player ratings here. Vicente, I didn't think he did anything wrong. Couldn't save the goal. It was a really quality strike from Almiron, and I don't think he had a bad game at all. I'm going to give Guaita a 5 out of 10. He was actually the decent one out of a lot of them. Next, I'm going to go to Tyric Mitchell, and I think he had an absolute stinker of a game. I mean, the last couple of weeks he's been terrible, if I'm honest with you. I'm not going to tear into him, but he's been shocking. He has really been shocking. He was shocking in the semi-final. He was shocking against Newcastle, and I'm going to give Tyric Mitchell a 3 out of 10. I think he was very, very poor. The goal in particular, it still really pisses me off. How he just lets Almiron glide through in there is just ridiculous. You just don't do that. It's stupid defending, and I really hope he can improve towards the end of the season, and I'm going to give Tyric Mitchell a 3 out of 10. Next, I'm going to go to Mark Gahey, and if I'm honest with you, I thought he could have done better with the goal as well. He could have helped cover Tyric Mitchell as well quicker, but if anything, I think he had a very poor game as well, and I'm going to give Gahey a 4 out of 10. Joachim Andersen next to him didn't really do anything wrong, if I'm honest with you. But again, if anything, some of his passes do get cut out sometimes, which is inventive, but at the same time it can be risky because we are not one of those teams that got strong pace in our team, especially at the back. So I'm going to give Anderson a 4 out of 10 as well. I don't think he was very good. Let me know your player ratings down below, whether you agree or disagree, but for me, I don't think he was very good. Going to go into the right back position. That was Nathaniel Klein. I don't see what he added to the game. I really don't. Second half he was better. First half I thought he was terrible. He was absolutely terrible. He was getting absolute rinsed on the left hand side by St Maximin. But you know, if I'm honest with you, I don't think he was good. I don't think any of the defenders were good, and I'm going to give Kleiny a 4 out of 10. Next I'm going to go into Kouyaté, and I will never forgive him for what he did on the right hand side. St Maximin dancing around him. Are you taking the fucking piss, mate? Are you taking the fucking piss? Are you kidding me? You're just going to stand there and let him dance around you? Am I a fucking prick, Kouyaté? What are you doing? Make a fucking tackle. You don't just stand there. Moron. 4 out of 10. He was terrible. Next, I'm going to go into Jeffrey Schlopp. I thought he didn't add anything to the game. I thought he was terrible as well. A lot of these player ratings aren't going to be very good. So if you want to, you know, cover your ears, do so. But this is just my opinion. I thought he was terrible as well, Schlopp, and I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. Next, I'm going to go into Conor Gallagher. Again, not his best day, if I'm honest with you. I thought he could have done a lot more to help the team. And I was very disappointed with his performance. I expected a lot more from him, but do you know what? If he's going back to Chelsea, he needs to make his mind up whether he's going to come here permanently, stay at Chelsea. But it's really starting to affect him. I think we can all see that now. So he needs to make his mind up, if I'm honest with you. But for the performance on Wednesday night, I don't think he was very good. I'm also going to give him a 4 out of 10. Next, I'm going to go into Elise. He didn't really add anything to the game. Again, if he wasn't 100%, I don't know why he started the game, so I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. Jordan Ayew came on for him. Didn't really add anything to the game. I thought he was terrible as well. I get so much criticism for giving shit to Jordan Ayew, but he's not fucking good enough, okay? He's not good enough. He does nothing to add he does nothing to the game. People say he wins fouls. I don't give a fuck about winning fouls. What does he do in the final fucking third of the pitch? He doesn't do anything. He does not do anything. I'm sorry, but he's not good enough. And I'm also going to give him a 4 out of 10. Next, I'm going to go into, what's his name? Wilf Zaha next. Very poor game from him, if I'm honest with you. I expected a lot more from him, if I was honest with you. You know, really poor game from him. I'm going to give him a 4. And then finally, Odsonne Edouard probably had our best chance of the game, if I'm honest with you. In the first half, had a decent shot that was saved by the keeper. I think that's really what it came down to. You know, it's just we didn't create that enough. We don't create enough sometimes, and it's really frustrating to watch because sometimes I think we're really, really good this year, and then we go to games like Newcastle and we don't fucking turn up. It's not good enough. It needs to be sorted out, especially in the summer window, because Vieira's got a lot of work to do with this club. I mean, I think it's quite clear to see that this team is not there yet, really not there yet, and it does need trimming down because a lot of these players in here that are squad players are not good enough. Ward, Schlupp, Ayew, who else can I think of? Milivojevic, he needs to go as well. There's 5 or 6 that need to go in the summer because they're not good enough. Either get them out on a free or release, or just sell them. Get whatever money we can get for them and sell them because they're just not good enough. They're not going to add any quality to the team. Okay, so overall, I'm very, very disappointed with the performance. I thought we could have came away with at least a point, you know, because especially I know Newcastle have been in good form at the moment, but I expected a lot more. You guys will probably agree with me in the comments. I expected a lot more from the performance, and I felt we could have probably done a lot better. But that's going to be the end of this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you leave a like on the video, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and tomorrow afternoon I will be dropping the Leeds preview. Unfortunately I can't go to the game because of bloody being on a Monday night. Love it, not. But next Saturday I am going to Southampton away. I will be going to that game, so that will be exciting to do. So hopefully you guys are ready for that. Hit that like button guys, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you later.